Good morning students. Today video is going to see solutions, the chapter vapor pressures of binary solutions of solids in liquids. When a non-volatile solution is dissolved in a pure solvent, the vapor pressure of the pure solvent will decrease. In such solutions, the vapor pressures of the solutions will depend only on the solvent molecules as the solute is non-volatile. For example, when sodium chloride is added to the water, the vapor pressure of the salt solution is lower. The vapor pressures of the solution is determined by the number of molecules of the solvent present in the surface at any time and is proportional to the molecule fractions of the solvent. See the pictures. First one, blue colors, identifications of volcanic solvent particles. The orange color identifications non-volatile solutions particles. See this rate of the vaporization reduced by presence of non-volatile solutions. The first one, P of solutions proportionals XA, where XA is the mole fractions of the solvent. P solution is equal to mole fractions proportionals constant values K XA. When XA is equal to 1, X is equal to here 1, K is equal to P naught solvent. P solutions proportional XA. XA is mole fractions of the solvent. So, infinity constant K. Constant value K when X is equal to 1, K is equal to P naught solvent. So, P naught solvent is the partial pressures of the pure solvent. Pure solvent, P solution is equal to P naught solvent XA. So, P solution by P naught solvent is equal to XA. Apply the formula P solution is equal to P naught solvent XA. P solution by P naught solvent is equal to XA. So, 1 minus P solution by P naught solvent is equal to 1 minus XA. P naught solvent minus P solutions divided by P naught solvent is equal to XB, where XB is the fractions of solutions. XA is equal to mole fractions of solvent. XB is the fractions of solute. So, XA plus XB is equal to 1. XB is equal to 1 minus XA. The above expressions give of the relative lowering of vapor pressures. Based on these expressions, Rod's law can also be started as the relative lowering of vapor pressure of an ideal solution containing the non-volatile solutions is equal to the mole fractions of the solute at given temperature. So, the particularly compressions of Rod's law and Henry's law. The comparison of Rod's law and Henry's law. According to Rod's law, for solutions containing a non-volatile solute, the solutes of see these equations, P solute is equal to P naught solute into solute. So, according to Henry's law, Rod's law solutions equation 6 is equal to P solute is equal to P naught solute X solute. According to Henry's law, P solutions is equal to KH X solute in solutions. The difference between the above two expressions is the proportionality constant P naught A. So, Henry's law is applicable to solutions containing gaseous solid in liquid solvent, while the Rod's law is applicable to non-valent solid in liquid solvent. If the solute is non-valent, then the Henry's law constant will becomes equal to the vapor of the pure solvent, and this Rod's law becomes a special case of Henry's law. For very dilute solution, the solvent obeys Rod's law and the solute Henry's law. These ideal and non-ideal solutions. The other topics of ideal and non-ideal solutions. The first one, ideal solutions. An ideal solution is a solution in which each compounds, that is the solutions as well as the solvent, obeys the Rod's law over the entire range of concentrations. Particularly, no solution is ideal over the entire range of concentration. When the concentrations of solute is very low, the dilute solution behaves identically if the two components present in the solutions are identical in size. structure and have almost similar intermolecular attractive force between them, and the solutions tends to behave like an ideal solution. The first one, ideal solution, there is no change in the volume on mixing the two components, and solute and solvents, any one two components, del V mixing is equal to 0. The second one point, there is no exchange of heat. First one, no exchange of volume. The second one, no exchange of heat. The solution is dissolved in solvent, del H mixing is equal to 0. Volume del V mixing is equal to 0. Heating mixing is del H is equal to 0. The third one, escaping tendency of the solute and the solvent present in it should be same as pure liquid. For example, benzene and toluene, N-hexane and N-heptane, ethyl bromide and ethyl iodide, chlorobenzene and bromobenzene, etc. The second one topics, non-ideal solutions. The solutions which do not obey Rahd's law. The first ideal solutions obey the Rahd's law. Non-ideal solutions do not obey the Rahd's law. Or the entire range of concentration are called non-ideal solutions. For non-ideal solutions, there is a change in the volume and enthalpy opening mixing. That is del H mixing not equal to 0, del V mixing not equal to 0. So not obey the Rahd's law, non-ideal solutions. The divisions of the non-ideal solutions from the Rahd's law can either be positive or negative. See this picture. The picture is x-axis vapor pressure diagram showing positive divisions. The x-axis is vapor pressure. Note these points. As understand the positive divisions by considering a solutions of ethyl alcohol and water. So in these solutions, the hydrogen bonding interactions between ethanol and water is weaker than those hydrogen bonding interactions amongst themselves. Alcohol, ethyl alcohol and water, anything. This results in the increasing evaporations of both compounds from the aqueous solutions of ethanol. Consequently, the vapor pressures of the solutions is greater than the vapor pressures predicted by Rahd's law. Here mixing process is endothermic, that is del H mixing less than 0 and there will be slight increase the volume del V. For example, solutions showing positive divisions, ethyl alcohol and cyclohexane, benzene and acetone, carbon tetrachloride and chloroform, acetone and ethyl alcohol and water. They see this picture, ethyl alcohol and water, P total, P water, ethanol. The increasing the vapor pressures, decreasing the vapor pressures diagram showing positive divisions. Positive divisions from Rahd's law, the dotted lines, the ideal behavior, and solid lines of actual behavior, dotted lines of ideal behavior. Dotted lines is ideal behavior, the dark lines is the solid lines is the called actual behavior. So the second one, non-ideal solutions. The non-ideal solutions is, first one non-ideal solution is positive, Rahd's law, from Rahd's law. Second ideal solutions is negative divisions from Rahd's law. The same process but different. One, positive divisions from Rahd's law, negative divisions from Rahd's law. The consider the solutions of phenol and aniline. These positive divisions from Rahd's law considered ethanol and water. This non-ideal solution, negative divisions from Rahd's law, consider phenol and aniline. Both phenol and aniline from hydrogen bonding interactions amongst themselves. However, when mixed with aniline, the phenol molecules from hydrogen bonding interaction with aniline, which are stronger than the hydrogen bonds formed amongst themselves. Formations of new hydrogen bonds considerably reduce the escaping tendency of phenol and aniline from the solutions. As a result, the vapor pressures of a solution is less and there is a slight decrease in volume. Del V volume mixing less than 0 on mixings during this process, any once evaluations of heat takes place, that is del H mixing is then 0 exothermic. The non-ideal solution positive deviations from Rod's law, these called endothermic solutions. This picture is non-ideal solutions. Negative deviations from Rod's law is called exothermic. Here for examples for non-ideal solutions showing negative deviations, acetone plus chloroform, chloroform added diethyl ether, acetone added aniline, chloroform added benzene. These vapor pressures diagram showing negative deviations, x-axis same mole fractions, y-axis vapor pressures. These dotted lines dotted lines as behavior, ideal behavior. The solid lines is actual behavior. The next one topics factor responsible for deviating from Rod's law. The sixth types of factors. The first one factors solute and solvent interactions. Second one dissociation of solute. Third one association of solute. This fourth one temperature. Fifth one pressure. And last one concentrations. The first one discuss about solute solvent interactions. For an ideal solution, the interaction between the solvent molecules, A to A interactions molecules, any one two molecules, A to A interactions molecules, the solid molecules B to B, and between the solvent and solute molecules are expert to be similar in these interactions or dissimilar. Then there will be deviations from ideal behavior. The second one discuss about dissociation of solute. A solute present in a solution discussed to give its constituent ions. The resultant ions interact strongly with the solvent and cases deviations from Rod's law. For example, a solution potassium chloride in water deviations from ideal behavior because the solute dissociated to give potassium and chlorine ions, which from strong ion dipole interactions with water molecules. Dipole interactions. So potassium chloride added water molecules K plus Cl minus. Dipole moment of interaction with molecules. The third one discuss associations of solute. Association of solute molecules can also causes divisions from ideal behavior. For example, in solution acetic acid excessed as dimer by forming intermolecular hydrogen bonds and hence divisions from Rod's law, etc. The first one acetic acid dimer, see the picture, acetic acid dimer. So fourth one temperature. Fourth one discuss temperature. Fourth one temperature, an increase in temperature of the solution increases the average kinetic energy of the molecules present in the solution, which cases decreases in the attractive force between them. As a result, then the solutions deviations from ideal behavior. The pressures, temperature. First one discuss about solute solvent interaction, dissociations of solute, associations of solute, temperature. Then another one pressures. At high pressures, the molecules tend to stay close to each other, and therefore there will be an increase in their intermolecular attraction. Thus, a solution deviations from Rod's law at high temperature. Rod's law is high temperature. The last one discuss concentrations. A solution is sufficiently dilute. There is no pronounced solvent to solute interactions because the number of solute molecules are very low compared to the solvent. When the concentration is increased by adding solute, the solvent-solute interactions become sufficient. This causes deviations from the Rod's law. Today videos is over. Thank you.